I think there's a time, and it's going to come in your life, bro, in the next year, that you either have to accept that you're going to get screwed and you're going to die in jail, and whatever happens after that is what you accept, or you get out from under this bullshit, okay? They're not going to offer you or bro a deal without doing something in return. I was talking to my lawyer about all this stuff. For you guys, I just wanted to see, and they said there's no way, but he told me, he's like, we're old news. I'll tell you that right now. We're old news, bro. These other faggots are hated more than us. They're doing heinous things. But he just killed a woman, right? February 4th, 2021. That little shitskin there. And the goof in the Philippines killed Shanna Harris Morse, February 4th, 2021. Bragging about it, killing women. But these guys, I'm telling you right now, bro, it could be your ticket out. Could be your ticket out, bro. There's a lot of... So I've had a real conversation with lots of people that are friendly with you, friendly with me. And the one thing, we know who's good and who's bad. But I want you to know that these guys are going to fuck you, bro. Just so you know that. I don't want you to be fooled. And they're going to kill V too. I read this. So I was reading for a year. Everything, bro. Everything the faggot in Philippines would send Oates' older brother, 10-foot messages all day long. And that fucking stubborn retard, L there, he doesn't erase anything, bro. I literally read everything for an entire year, okay? And yeah, they're going to kill V when he goes to the shoe. That's their plan. I read that. I didn't tell V because he's so emotional. He'll say what I've told him, right? But he's another guy that I was talking to my lawyer about. And once he gets like 50, he's going to die in jail, right? So he's another guy that's going to have to think hard. These people are not worth anything, bro. These people are bad fucking people. And you're going to find this out as months go further and further and further. I just don't want you being delusional and thinking that you're going to walk out by fighting it in court, bro. You're not. I know the case front to back. I don't want to burst your bubble, but I read it all, okay? They gave me all kinds of shit I wasn't allowed. I wasn't going to win. That's why I pled out, bro, okay? The reason why they offered me the deal is because they didn't have a good case on me. They only had Anton, right? And they didn't have a good case, bro. There was no evidence on me, right? So they see the case on you guys as completely different, right? So I just want you to know, bro, that you're not screwed. You don't have to accept being screwed, okay? Never think that you have to screw everyone either, because I'll tell you something right now. I would never affect anyone that has been even half decent to me. That is not okay, right? And I just know that you're a kind of an optimistic guy, and I think you're going to lie to yourself a bit, thinking that you're going to do it through the court system, bro. And I want you to know you're not. I could literally arm you with 20 years of information, bro, okay? I have 25 pages of information written out on like 50 bodies that these guys have done, okay? You and bro could get out 5-10 years from now, okay? And I'm telling you, my lawyer straight told me that it's a death sentence. You guys will die in jail, bro. You will never get parole. My lawyers told me this. You will never get parole. My lawyer told me if I was convicted, I would die in jail. I would never get parole, okay? So don't have wishful thinking. But there is a way. There is a way. So don't close your mind or accept, dying in a cell, an old man with your teeth and hair falling out of your head, bro. And after all the shit that I've gone through, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because people will never stop being a goof. I don't think I'm going to get out, bro, if I just sit here. I think that these faggots are going to pay somebody to rat on me so I don't get out. I think more people are going to lie about me. I think it's not good. Everything I'm hearing, everything I'm seeing, I see nothing but sabotaging. And I've been 13 years, bro. I've taken everything on the chin. All the losses. Ha 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 ha. Real funny. And don't think that you know, if you did get out, you would be screwed. You know, you wouldn't be screwed, even if you went down a certain road, bro. Same as V, bro. But the problem is, I don't think you, I think you and bro would have to kind of be on the same page, right? Because it would not be okay screwing bro or screwing anyone good. I would never screw anyone in Red Rain Circle. I would never screw anyone in Robin Hood Circle. I would never screw anyone that hasn't wronged me. But this group of sabotagers, I believe, is going to try to make sure I don't get out of jail, bro. Okay? And I think that they're going to ask you guys to basically regulate remand for them. And the moment you go to the feds, they're going to kill you, bro. Or they're going to try to check you in. Okay? All your years of being solid is going to be for nothing. Okay? Nothing. All the years of fighting, these guys are just going to be little cowards and throw money around. I want you to understand that I've already had a conversation with a few people, and I told them I won't tell who I've spoken to or whatever, but I'm risking my life even having this conversation with you because my family could get killed. I trust you, and I want for you to see clearly what is going to happen, okay? You will not get a fair hearing. You're going to get denied. You're going to get resentenced. They're going to ship you off somewhere, and then these guys are going to use money to ruin your life. And then you think Hobbs is your friend? Well, they're going to tell him, you're out if you keep talking to him, okay? That's what's going to happen, and I know this for certain, okay? I know how the old stubborn clown there, I know how he thinks. And he's telling people he's going to punch you out and stuff, I hear. And he's thinking that that little shitskin's got him thinking stupid. Because that could just ruin his life, bro. Everything these guys just did, 1.6, they just ruined their life, bro. This is the stupidest thing they could have ever did, because I'm getting out. They may think they're going to pay someone to rat on me. Well, that's not going to happen, bro. I'll tell you that right now, okay? These guys are going to get fucked. And they're going to get fucked by their very own sinister actions, okay? I personally think that you and bro with you could get out from under this and have a 25-year sentence with no life tag put in place, but you would have to destroy this group. They would pretty well need you to screw these guys proper, and I think that that is a possibility. You couldn't use the lawyers that you are using now. You could probably drag your feet on it maybe a month or 2 or 3. I'd go seek. I could tell you different lawyers that I would reach out to go find out what could be done. But bottom line is, I'm trying to get Gopal's statements right now, and if they're bad, I'm not going to take the chance of getting life, bro. And these guys just they're going to kill my family, they're going to kill anyone that's important to me, take everything I have, and then what, I'm going to do life in jail? That's crazy, bro. This isn't happening. I just did 13 years of misery, of hell, fighting. My own brother's friends have sabotaged me for 10 years, bro. These guys are going to burn in hell. I'll tell you that right now, okay? And if these statements are really bad, the guy downstairs that stabbed him told me that he's given a whole bunch of statements. That's how I know this, okay? And when I read these statements, if they're bad, I already know what's going to be the result of it, okay? That little faggot is going to make all kinds of stories up on me if he's talking to the police, I guarantee it, okay? And then he's got some little faggot co-accused that are real bad goofs that once he makes it, they'll go show his Gopal statements to these little faggots, and they're going to lie too. There's 2 of them that are real bad out of the 6. Oh, it's very disgusting. I don't know if someone's paying this goof all of a sudden. It's very strange this many years in, all of a sudden he's going to start doing this, right? It wouldn't surprise me at all if somebody has, right? So these guys, as much as they want to beak off, they're terrified of me, bro. I read the messages between all these guys for a year. They think I'm a nut job, and they think that I'm capable of a lot of damage. They don't want me out of jail, bro, at all. These guys do not want me out of jail. I've seen that clearly, okay? And bottom line is, bro, I'm going to have a real chat with you when I know a little more. But I would never screw anyone good. I'd never screw you and bro, ever, period. They can suck my cock. And if you want to ride your thing out and just accept all the worst outcomes. I respect that, bro. You're a G. I totally respect that, right? But I've learned through this that the game is fake, bro. It's all a lie. These guys are all goofs, okay? They all play all sides of the game. Almost every biker is just working with the police, okay? And I seen it, bro. They outed a lot of informants to me, bro. And even that Michael Haddon, he was the biggest informant on me, and he's the president, and 1,500 of them are going to his funeral, worshipping him. These guys all work with the police, bro. And they think that they're gods, and they're little goofs that need to be locked up in the shoe and die with their teeth and hair falling out. Not you and bro. I don't want that for you and bro. But I'm telling you right now, I'm going to, in case you ever think this is an idea, I'm going to give you so much history on so many things that would really, really, really be your ticket out. Just in case, because we might not be able to talk again, right? And I want you to have full ammo if it ever came to that. If you ever say, you know what, I'm guaranteeing I'm getting out. I'm not going down and dying an old man and having these guys bribe everyone to wrong me and then it all be in defeat for nothing, right? So don't think that these guys will let you have glory or let you have respect or let you have anything. They're going to try to take your life, they're going to try to take your respect, they're going to try to take your money, and they're going to try to hurt the people you love. They're evil scum. And I want you to understand this, bro. What they've done to me for the last 10 years, you guys have not had a front row seat to, bro. This has been going on a long fucking time in my life. These guys are behind every theft in my life. They're behind every person that's betrayed me, okay? They bribe people $1 million just to rob 100 grand from me, okay? These people are demented. They're threatened of me. And, I can fuck them one way, and then I'll fuck them another, then I'll fuck them another. It doesn't matter, okay? But what's not happening, I'm not accepting this, that my family's going to die, and I'll have nothing, and no one left, and me sitting in a cell the rest of my life. I'm not accepting that, bro. I'm telling you right now, these motherfuckers have gone too far, and they're going to get screwed, bro. I'm telling you right now. And there's only 2 people I've talked to about this, because I don't even know if it's a possibility. Right? I'll tell you right now, I have not spoken with anyone other than my lawyer. I've not sat down with anyone. I've not even uttered a word, okay? So I'm having this conversation with you before any of that even's on the realm of possibility. I want to see Gopal's statements. That's what I want to see, right? But these thoughts have come in my head in a real way the last couple months, knowing truth of this life, knowing truth of these scumbags, and knowing that ultimately I need to be able to tell you two, more you, I trust you, bro. I knew you before, okay? I didn't even know Cody. I didn't know him at all. So we'd never have this convo with him, and frankly, I hear lots of bad things, and I don't trust him at all. I'll just be real with you on that, okay? I don't even know him, and I've heard bad things, and Red Rain told me that he was the one that got his brother to steal all that money from me, so there's a little bit of weirdness. That's why I've never really cracked him after that, right? But just so you know, Looney and Robbie okayed the death of Cody's brother. I read about it, okay? I was on the unit, we had a thing, and they were like, oh yeah, bro got him. They were calling bro that shit skin. So these guys are bad goofs, okay? That wasn't a BK alone operation. These guys were okaying GERP doing this stuff all of 2016 and 2017. Just so you know that, okay? They laughed when Cody's brother got murdered, okay? These guys are bad goofs, right? I seen all of their callous talk. I seen everything, bro, okay? And that's why I seen my older brother's friend for what he is, right? He just puts on a good face to their evil scum shit. And he tries to act all righteous and stuff when he knows his friends are nothing but thieving little scumbags. Like, he knows this, and he tries to lie about it, right? I really, 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 really want you to tell me everything, me to tell you everything in terms of ammo. I don't know if I would go down this road. It's not a guarantee. But I'm letting you know what's in my head, because I want you to be prepared in case this comes in your head. That, you say, you know what? I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not letting the world fuck me. and then have these other people fuck you too, okay? But if it does, then I'm here to arm you with everything possible, because if you ever go down this road, you better be successful at it. Same as me. It better be a death blow to these guys. Dickhead would have to get extradited. These goose would have to get put in the shoe for the rest of their life, including that faggot in Costa Rica. That's the brain and lifeblood of their group. And that's why I asked you his name, just in case. It's important you find that name out, even for yourself, bro. I'm telling you, because once I tell you everything about him and what he does for them, you would see, like, this could only happen if they got all their power stripped, if they were screwed. First of all, bro, I'm telling you something right now. Every giant, every group that got to grow into a giant only got taken down by 5-0. Bullets can't beat these guys simply because they're all in jail and they can't be killed, okay? So bullets isn't the answer. If I felt I'm getting out soon and I could kill all of them, I'd be real with you. That's what I'd choose, okay? Straight up. That's what I would choose. I would rather kill them all. I'll be real with you. But that's not possible. That goof in the Philippines is causing so much trouble, and he wants to kill families. He wants to take this to a level akin to the Mexican violence, okay? He wants to be God. I've read all this bullshit, okay? Same as that little shitskin down near Seg, okay? So you need to understand that these people get others to do favors for them, and then they take all their guys, and then they get rid of that guy. Okay, so you guys are going to get played, and then once you're back in the feds, they're going to fuck you. And I want you to understand that. But I also want you to understand, brother, you don't have to get fucked. You can do the fucking. And only the goofs. If you choose to say, you know what, I want to guarantee that I'm getting out in 8 years or something. You know what I mean? I just want you to understand that you're not going to win in court. And I don't want to be mean, bro. I don't get any pleasure out of telling you that, bro. But lawyers lie. I know the facts. I know as much as the amicus. You're not going to win. And they were going to rig it against me too, bro, and I seen it. And I got out from under it while I still could. But they have a much different case on you two than they did on me. They're not going to offer you guys a deal. My lawyer told me that. They're like, but I think they would. My lawyer said if you were to screw bigger people than you, right? I don't know, bro. It's all very, very sick, but it's something that we all need to come to realization or accept the fate of what it is, right? I already reached the point where I will not accept the fate of more people ratting on me. I won't accept that, bro, honestly. It's something that I couldn't deal with, right? I've gone through this too long to get fucked too many times. And if I get out, I win, because I'm so capable of doing many, many, many things. But if I stay locked up in this cell, I lose, bro, and everyone in my life is going to be gone, and I'm going to have nothing. And it's going to be the same for you, right? Imagine you being in the feds, also Nikki's gone, this person's gone. They'll pick off every person that helps you. Once you're 50, bro, everyone's going to be gone. Okay, then you're going to watch yourself in the mirror, shrivel away, your hair fall out of your head, your teeth fall out of your head, and you're going to be an old man that regrets not getting out from under it, bro. And I say this with experience, I say this with knowledge of understanding all sides. And I really, 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 really don't even say a word to anyone. I just want you to think about all this stuff. This is something that I've thought about for months now, and it's not anything that really is so weird, bro. Like, this is something that my brain was, it was an anathema. I could have never thought of this before. If they would have offered, even in 2020, for me to walk out a free man and do that, I would have told them to suck my dick, okay? This is just the straw that broke the camel's back on so many levels. Seeing the evilness of people that I know are going to do worse things, that I know what their plans are. I know the future, bro. It's like I could see the future. And it's a change in me that I didn't even think was possible. Oh, I gotta release this button here 1 second.